What's up, YouTube? It's story time. Now, one of the things I'm gonna say off the back about my story times, they're strictly for entertainment. However, all of my story times will be given a deep insight of my past and in my current life. However, this story time is gonna be about the time me, my best friend, and my cousin C-Jack got detained for some stuff we ain't had nothing to do with. Now, one day, everything was all cool. Come to think about it, it was Memorial Day that year. I might have been 14 years old at the time. But we was all hanging out, chilling all day that day. Come to think about it, this was my first time coming home in a little while. And I came to my mom's house, and my cousin Chris was there, my cousin Molly was there. So you know, us as teenagers, young adolescents, we doing all type of stuff we ain't got no business doing. However, we never done nothing illegal. We was at my friend J2 Nasty house that night, and it was time for us to go home, but all of us go stay at mother house that night. We had already had it planned. So we leave J2 Nasty house and we walking down the street. I don't know what it is about Chris, but this guy here can persuade anybody to do anything. Well, not really. We was just dumb enough to follow up with him that specific night. Cop was at the head of Darlington Drive, just parked there, and well, he wasn't even parked. He had slow cruise, and then I guess when he saw us, he parked. Chris left his phone at J house, so our intentions was to go back and get the phone. However, Chris had the most messed up idea I ever heard in my life. Now, me being 14 and Jamal being 13 and Chris being 14, we're young impressionable guys. Chris suggested that we run, but that was the biggest mistake we ever did in our life. First of all, I'm gonna pause this story and tell you why it was a bad idea to run. Apparently, two people had beef going on for a long time that, well, we didn't know. We were adolescents at the time. We didn't know nothing about that beef. But one of them boys went up and shot up the other one's house. I guess he shot his house up good too, because I don't think it fared well for that person later on down the line. But I'm not gonna talk about that. That's why the cops was on that road. Back to the story. So we take off running. Me, I'm stupid. I got on slippers. Jordan slippers at that. Anybody who owns a pair of Jordan slippers knows that Jordan slippers are like $60. I'm 14. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no source of income. I had to beg my daddy to buy me them slippers. We running, my slipper about to fly off, right? I had to stop running. But I was already the one trailing in the pack because I was never fast in my life. Plus, I had leg injuries ever since I was like ever since I became a teenager. I had leg injuries. Man, god damn it, them cops body slammed me, and I had to stop and hold my hands up. That made me feel like he was trying to get some brownie points off me. Chris and Jamal on the side of Junior and Tasha Shed. Since I got caught, this would make them real niggas at the end of the day. Since I got caught, them boys ain't let me go down by myself. So they come from behind the shed with their hands up. Cop pointing the gun at Jamal. Cop pointing the gun at Chris. They searched Jamal's little book bag. They try to play my dog because he had some stuff from Adriana. He had her stuff in the book bag. So they trying to play my dog like a gay. Man, we sitting here trying to talk to the cops and tell them like, yo, we just came from that house right there. All you gotta do is knock on the door and they'll tell you we just came from there. Nah, they ain't want to hear that. Now, mind you, I tell you, I had on slippers. The cop said that the dog picked up the scent from my slippers all the way down where the shooting had happened at. We were never down there. Furthermore, what's even more funny is because Jamal was the youngest, they put him in a totally different car from me and Chris. So me and Chris in the back of the car with handcuffs on. Chris look at me, I look at him, and bust out start laughing because it was funny at the time, but we didn't know what we was getting ourselves into that night. These faggots tell Jamal, your friends ratted you out. They said you went and banged up that woman's house down there. Jamal looked at the cop like, nigga, is you crazy? I know they didn't tell you that because I don't even know what you talking about. Next thing you know, all three of us in the same freaking car. Time raging on. When we left Tasha Pie house, it was like 10 o'clock at night. So you know, it's dark. And our parents are more than likely sleeping. All us sitting in the car. They finally put Jamal in the car with us. See, a cop car ain't meant to have three people in that back seat at the same time. Especially with one extremely tall and the other two kind of small. And then another thing I don't like about handcuffs is that if you move the wrong way, they get tighter. That is not comfortable on the wrist. Now I see why Wayne always saying, tell the cops I can buy my own bracelets. They had to double lock Chris handcuffs because I remember hearing a long his handcuffs done squeezed the life out of his wrist and his wrist been purple. So we all in the car talking like, man, what do you think they about to do to us? I don't know. Man, come on, man. I don't know. Jamal, he thinking I'm some type of thug. Hey man, they showing you been in this before. What's gonna happen? Nigga, I ain't never been in no predicament like this. Things get even funnier for us. Jamal had an itch on his nose. So he looked at me, he was like, hey yo, Nishan, no homo, but can I use your shirt to scratch my nose real quick? Cause it's bugging the hell out of me. I'm like, cool man, go ahead. So I turned my back so he could scratch his nose. As he's scratching his nose, he messed around, smelled my deodorant. He was like, yo, cuz, you in Degree? I was like, yeah, boy, Degree with the little check mark on it. He was like, yeah, but that's the best deodorant on the planet. Yeah, it's the best deodorant on the planet, boy. You don't stink when you got on Degree. If you stink when you got on Degree, something wrong. So we sitting there talking. Man, I hear a long... All I can say is what the F, bro. Turns out Chris had that in the pocket the whole time and he was just waiting to release it. Next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We still sitting in cop cars and there ain't nothing going on with us. So, I don't know who saw something, but our parents all start coming out. Uncle Jim, Aunt Tasha, my mama, my stepdaddy, Mr. Rogers, Aunt Jeannie, and Uncle Patrick came for Jamal. They bring out chairs and they outside sitting, laughing and talking while their kids are in cop cars. Like, no BS. We sit in that car and it was about 4:30 in the morning when we got out the car. But I guess they had to wake up a detective. He went and he had to do some type of little forensic thing on our hands to see whether or not we was firing a gun within the last 3 days. Now the bad part about that is my uncle taught all us how to shoot. He taught us how to hit you. And if I am mistaken, we had to been shooting guns in the backyard in the pond maybe 4 or 5 days before that incident. So they swab our hands. They swab our leg because they said they need a controlled specimen because you can't shoot a gun with your leg. And it was like, if anything happens, they'll let us know if we did it and they gonna come pick us up and take us to jail. All of us are minors now. We like super minors, extremely young, but we ain't had nothing to do with it. What's funny to me is what happened after all of that had subsided and we all had this app called Voxer. I know you remember Voxer. It's a walkie-talkie app. This time Jay was in the app and we started talking about that night. Man, Bubby pissed me off with the stuff he was saying. He tried to make fun of me because I got slammed. Nigga, is you crazy? A gun is trained on my back and I'm black. Well, yeah, I'm black. If I flinch, I get popped. I don't got time for that. Now my mama crying. Now my granny crying. Now my daddy like, damn. Like all of that plays a role. You heard me? Like, I'm not about to do nothing stupid to get shot by one of these white cops. I'm sorry. Bubby said, yo man, it only took one to slam you. I swear to God, bro, that nigga take about 2 of them to slam me. Man, I put the nastiest cuss out of Bubby ever in my life. Then I told him, nigga, they probably gonna slam all the hot air out your damn head. Jamal and Chris killing themselves laughing on the walkie-talkie. We all talking about the night. We all relive our past every time when all of us link up. Although Chris is gone, and he don't really mess with us. Me and Jamal are still best friends, and we cousins, but we best friends. And we talk almost every day. We always relive this night because it's one of the funniest nights of our career. However, there are plenty more story times coming with Jamal in them. I got the How I Lost My Virginity story time coming up soon. I have what's going on now. I have so much more coming up. So just stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Play my
When I'm coming full speed, got that V12 running. And I'ma jump the fence if I see 12 coming. Even if I were blind, I could still smell money. I can't trust no outside niggas, they could tell them. I'm the alphabet boy, cause I keep a L on me. I smoke good, throwing up my set in your hood, nigga. I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through?